Welcome back to Let's Play Suffering Simulator.
Super Mario Sunshine.
That's the one.
No. That's something else.
Okay. So, right
Pianta
into
Village.
Pianta Village. Just
Rip off the Band-Aid.
Rip off the Band-Aid. We got chucksters to chuck.
Wouldn't it be funny if we could actually chuck the chucksters? Because how many chucksters could a Mario chuck?
Okay, if a chuckster,
How much chuck?
If a Mario could chuck chucksters.
Yeah.
How many chucks?
How many
could
chucksters could a Mario chuck?
If a Mario could chuck chucksters.
Well, if he were Super Mario, I feel like he could chuck quite a few chucksters.
What about Dr. Mario?
He would prescribe them.
Is
Something-
chuckster a red, yellow, or blue pill condition?
Depends on if they have a fever or the chills. I feel like they got a fever for chucking, so probably a red pill.
You got a fever.
And the only prescription is Pineapple Yoshi. Oh, to finish our fruit talk from the last episode.
Yes.
Pineapple, yay or nay?
Like as a thing, yes. I'll eat chunks of pineapple.
Okay, yeah. I think pineapple was one of the fruits that took me the longest to kind of enjoy. Not that I didn't like it, not that it's not sweet, but it's not like the first fruit I would.
I hesitate a lot more when it's like the flavor of something, like pineapple candy, pineapple drinks. I'm not as big a fan of pineapple baked goods, but like pineapple and pineapple juice, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I am also in that, like, pineapple juice I'm okay with. Pineapple itself, it's not my favorite, but I think
it's really good in a fruit cup. You know, you get me like a bunch of diced melons, put some pineapple in there. I'm here for it.
Yeah, but not like too much pineapple, because I'm not
No,
just gonna be like.
It's overwhelming, easily.
It is. It also tries to eat you.
Well, someone's got to do it.
It's true. Pineapple tries to eat you.
I'm sorry.
It's they did a study. It's like
Yeah,
there
it's
are.
so acidic. Yeah.
It's like the enzymes and acidity in pineapple literally tries to digest you when you eat it.
But yeah, I'm here for pineapple. I'm pro pineapple.
Yeah.
I'm definitively a pro pineapple kind of guy.
On or off pizza?
I'm fine with it on pizza. It's not my favorite kind of pizza, but I'll eat it on pizza. Oh,
like
that's
we had this
somebody's.
conversation.
I'm sure we've talked about this many times. Shout out to me
That dude.
going offline for a second, see if I can hide my status. Can I do that? Can I like not dox the people I know, maybe?
Galuf, can you put like a blurred image or something?
I'm not that concerned about it because no one on here is like dropping their first and last name or anything. But, you know, courtesy.
Absolutely.
I honestly just didn't know Nintendo did that.
They do. They do.
Which is cool. I don't see like a thing for that.
I don't know if you're able to like modify your status on.
I was hoping I could just like, don't show me people coming online. All right, well, sorry anybody who knows me. Nothing I can do about that, I guess. Oh, fuck. I'm also not showing my screen again. Now, we had a very important conversation that we did not follow up on yet.
We have not.
You said favorite Zelda game and we say favorite and most underrated?
In our opinions, we'll start with favorite and then go into why our favorite, etc., so on and so forth.
I have two answers to favorite, I think.
Okay.
Mostly because there's like a really fine split in my head between... Really, at this point, there's like a three-way split because I consider there to be three kinds of Zelda game at this point.
Yeah, it's different timelines. The downfall timeline, the child timeline, and the adult
it's actually
timeline.
split more by like gameplay style in my head. 2D, 3D, and open world, I guess. Breath of the Wild.
Okay. Sure.
Esque Zeldas. They're kind of just three different
Yes.
kinds of game in my head. Like, three different, not even like if this were a different series, they'd be like 3 different sub-series and not even in the same like direct series. Anyway, I've got 2 answers because I have a 2D answer and a 3D answer.
All right, word.
Which my 2D answer is kind of the obvious one. I like A Link to the Past. Fuck. My 3D answer is probably Wind Waker. But my answer for underrated is like a really close second. And I think that's where there's gonna be a lot of good discussion out of that one.
Gotcha. All right. So Link to the Past you like because it's, you know, a classic. It's well designed.
It's literally that good.
It's true. Well designed. Lots of fun stuff to find.
Probably got one of the single best soundtracks in that entire series.
Endlessly replayable. You'd never get tired of that game.
Yeah, I can just boot it up whenever. It being on the Nintendo Switch online stuff is fucking wonderful because I could literally just boot up A Link to the Past and play it for like an hour.
My first I had A Link to the Past on the Game Boy Advance port, so I played that on the go a lot.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh my god!
Don't look at that. Sure, it's game over. I got one more. Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
I got 2 more. No, okay. I got 2 more. Let's go.
Hey, I'll bet.
Game Boy Advance port. I don't like the way a lot of those look. Game Boy Advance games look good, but ports are always too saturated.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a Super Nintendo or anything to play it on otherwise, but I did beat that version of A Link to the Past first before playing.
Why did he throw me to
just that? That's weird. At least you lived.
True.
But I think they added some like extra like doodle things or something like that on it. That seems correct. Like I think one of the enemies didn't have like a face, and then they put like a face on it.
In the GBA version?
Yeah, that seems correct.
Okay. Stay right there, you bitch.
You have to get this pixel perfect.
That's good.
Why did it do that?
I don't know. It seems wrong, but I think it's fine. I think Mario is facing the right way and the camera's just wrong. Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Mario. Don't fuck us this time, Mario.
Oh, I gotta wait even longer. Fuck!
Well, let's see.
Link, yeah, Link
My
to the Past is
turn.
really good.
So if I follow, Link to the Past is a really good game. Timeless. Looks good for what it's supposed to be. Shouldn't be remade.
Agreed. Doesn't need to be.
No. If we're talking, so if I'm picking my favorite 2D Zelda game, now would we consider 2D to include like a remake of a originally 2D game?
I think Link's Awakening counts.
Link's Awakening counts.
It still plays like it's 2-dimensional. They just made them weird 3D
Yeah.
models. Really,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like the top-down games versus like the over-the-shoulder games.
Okay, cool. Top down, I like A Link to the Past, but I think I enjoyed. I think I had a lot of fun with Link's Awakening. Also, that was a Game Boy. I never beat the Oracle games. I would like to do that.
I never played those.
I have them, and I got stuck a couple of times, and I just never finished them. But I do like the Oracle games. But I think I would say it's probably a toss-up between Link's Awakening and Link to the Past. Though
Link's Awakening is probably my runner-up 2D ones.
I will say I really enjoyed A Link Between Worlds, though. So
That was fun, too.
I could swap Link's Awakening for A Link Between Worlds because that's truly a top-down Zelda game for me, and I really liked that game. That game was really fun.
I like a lot of it, but I think the wall crawling gimmick runs a little thin.
I see what you did there. Thin walls. Yeah. I didn't mind that at all. I didn't mind the wall
It's
crawling
cool at
gimmick.
first, but it kind of like there's only so much you can do with it, and I think they exhaust it before the end of the game, so you're kind of like, yep, okay, I see it, seen, felt.
We are walking along the wall.
It's like, yep, I can use it to get over platforms, I can use it to get behind stuff, I can use it to access like switches and stuff. It's cool. I've seen all I can see with this gimmick, which is
I will
honestly a
say,
bad thing, but it is.
I did enjoy in the final boss fight how that gimmick got utilized.
I think they utilize it the best you possibly could. It's just a gimmick that's like, yep, this probably didn't quite have the lifespan of a full game,
But you know what? We did it anyway.
but they did do it. Props for that. They do. Nintendo is out there doing stuff. So good
Yeah.
for them. But that's like a real minor gripe. That game's still really good.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it makes sense that it's good because it's the same world as A Link to the Past.
True. And it's not always a winner.
No. I would say I think my favorite 3D Zelda might be Twilight Princess. Just because I love the art design and I love the kind of like the inherent like darkness and everything to that game. Like it felt a little heavier.
I hit B for the record. It's fine. I lived. It doesn't matter. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just go.
Just shook. Let's go.
Holy shit. Whew.
That's what we should have done the whole time.
Just talked about Zelda.
You talked about Zelda and, you know, me saying that I like dark art styles. Dark realistic art style.
I think Twilight Princess is kind of boring.
It's okay.
It's not badly made, but it's a little long in the tooth, and I think the dungeons are a little bland in terms of like, how do I put it? Without sounding like I think the game's bad, because it's very competent. It does everything it wants to do very well. It's just the stuff it wants to do is kind of like been there, done that.
Sure.
Like, I think
There's a lot of stuff that
I think it's like they were so focused on the motion control, like fitting in the Wiimote stuff, that the actual dungeon design is kind of basic, and that probably worked out just fine when it came out. But now I sit there and I play it, and I'm like, Yeah, I've done it. I've seen it.
I think about feel, I think about story, I think about those kind of
Its
things.
story is very good.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of where I kind of put it very high. I rate it very highly because it's like, you know, it's well told, it's emotionally deep, it's got some grit to it. There's some there's stakes.
Yeah, my big problem with it on that perspective, like I said, it's just kind of long in the tooth. It's got a lot to say.
Yeah.
It's got a lot to say, but it takes a really long time to say it.
Yes. I will be the first to admit that it is absolutely flawed.
Which I just said Wind Waker is one of my favorites, so don't get me wrong. That doesn't matter when I'm talking about my favorite. I just think, you know, worth noting.
Listen, if we want to talk about long in the tooth, Triforce charts.
Yeah, there's a little bit of hypocrisy in my statement. I can't lie to you.
Not in the slightest, but you know, I love Wind Waker. I just think about when we're talking about those kinds of formative games that I'm like are my favorite. I love Ocarina because that was the first Zelda game I played. But I feel like it's not my favorite. I would say that my runner-up actually would probably be Majora's Mask, just because it's so different for a 3D Zelda.
I've not played it.
That's okay.
I don't know. I know all about it, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, I like it because it's so different. If you're looking for like that Zelda dungeon thing, that's not the game. That's not it, bro.
Runner up in the 3D respect, huh? Probably Skyward Sword?
I never finished Skyward Sword, so I wouldn't have.
I like it for basically the same reason you like Majora's Mask.
It's different.
It's different.
I do want to get back to I do want to give Skyward Sword a good run for its money, but I just haven't had the
I
opportunity.
like it a lot, especially now that it's on the Switch.
Yeah.
I'm missing one guy, and I'm gonna lose this mission, but I'm gonna be fine with that because I want to know where this last guy is at.
But you.
Anybody seen one more guy? That's fine. But yeah, I think
Arrivederci.
I like Wind Waker mostly because it's the first Zelda game I played, so it kind of wins. I like its music a lot. I like its its colors. Not so much its art style exactly, because as I've grown older, I've not cared for the art style as much as I used to. But I like its very vibrant in a way that I appreciate. I also like that it does tell a kind of a different Zelda story. That one's a bit more of a hindsight. Like, it's still a Zelda story, but it flavors it in a way that most of them don't, and I appreciate that. So its actual dungeons are very cool. It's just a shame I had to spend like 45 minutes hunting down three fucking charts of a three sides of a triangle.
It's true. All right, so I guess then we go into underrated Zelda game.
I don't have like two answers for this one. I've got two answers, but it's not really separated by gameplay style. It's just kind of two separate answers. Minish Cap and Link's Awakening.
I agree with Minish Cap. I think people don't give Minish Cap enough love. That game is really fun.
Very, very good.
Really
it's also very funny.
Yeah. I feel like it's the one that takes itself the least seriously.
Yeah. I agree. It's a compliment in this case, but I do agree.
100%, yeah.
Link's Awakening, I think, just gets a lot of flack because, like, it was a Game Boy game, and you can tell, but, like, come on, if you guys use some critical thinking, you can see all the positive qualities that you can kind of overlook, like yeah, it could probably use a couple more face buttons, yeah, that fetch quest kind of sucks, but, like, can we all, put on, like, our big boy brains and think about it here for a second? There's a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, because there was a lot of good that came with. There's a lot of good.
It's also it's got that benefit of also just being kind of unique and different compared to other Zeldas because of its setup. That I think also just kind of inherently turns people off from a Zelda game, unless your name's Breath of the Wild, and then you get special treatment.
Yeah.
Bitter? No.
No. I like, I think that Link's Awakening does a lot of things correct. Where's this last guy?
Right?
Oh, he's over there. He's over there. To your left. Oh, as I hit my microphone.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting.
Be free!
The Game Boy Color version in particular, I like a lot.
I think you go to the guy who you talked to at first, and he gives you the shine.
Probably.
Maybe.
But I think Minish Cap's probably the more interesting answer.
Yes.
I think it's
I loved Kinstone fusioning. I think that was so fun.
Sir. The funny story about the first time I played Minish Cap, and it ties directly to CLG, so that's fun. 8 million years ago, I think it was CLG that this happened. Correct me if I'm incorrect. But there was like we used to be a forum and not just a YouTube channel. We had like a Minish Cap 3-heart challenge thread where everybody was trying to do it. And I'd never played the game before, so the first time I ever played it was just 3 hearts.
Yeah.
And that was
hard mode.
Yeah, it was tough, but it was really, really fun, really rewarding. And that was literally probably a little over 10 years ago at this point. Actually, probably longer, realistically, looking at the year that it currently is. Because we've been around for a while, if you didn't know.
We are seasoned.
We are seasoned, like a steak.
Hey!
Seasoned and well done.
Some would say overcooked.
Let me have this. I'm not gonna say that the comments should call me overcooked, but the comments should probably call me overcooked.
Yeah. The other one I would say, besides Minish Cap, because I really like Minish Cap. Funny story about how I actually got Minish Cap. So I was, my sister was playing, like middle school or high school, probably middle school sports at this point, or like travel. No, it was travel sports in middle school. That's what it was. And we were picking her up from practice, and she needed to get something for someone's birthday at Toys R Us. So my mom was like, oh, okay, there's a Toys R Us on the way home. R.I.P. Toys R Us.
Pour one out.
So we stopped there. 07's to an absolute goat.
Yeah, 100%.
So we stopped there, and walking around, we were getting things for this party or whatever, and we walk up to the front, and there's this big display that's like newest Zelda game, The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, and like you've got a deal, so you could get the strategy guide and the game for like less or something. So I was like, oh, that's cool. My mom was like, here's an early birthday present for you.
Wow.
And she got it for me. So I got both the strategy guide and the game that day, and it took me a while to beat it, but that was like my first strategy guide and game that all came together. And I will always I remember I beat it when a friend of mine and I were, oh my gosh,
This hot sauce sucks.
Sean Evans has really given us the business.
This is truly the bomb.
This is Blair's Mega Death Sauce with Liquid Rage.
Yeah. Liquid Rage is what they call me at
But
the bar.
I beat that game at like a I beat that game in a restaurant when we were going to see, like, I don't know, it was like Kung Fu Panda or something like that. I don't know if it's exactly Kung Fu Panda, but we'll go with Kung Fu Panda because it was something along them lines.
Skadoosh.
Could have been the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light movie. Can't remember at this point. But I carried that strategy guide with me everywhere, and I was like looking through it, going like, "Oh, this is what I'm gonna do next. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do next." And I still have that guide to this day, and it's still worn out as hell. But I will not get rid of that thing.
The first strategy guide that I remember owning was for Pokemon Coliseum. What a useful game to have a guide for, by the way.
Yeah.
I might still have that somewhere in my home.
Mm-hmm.
That is a game I would like to play again. I need a coin desperately.
I think you may fish your wish if you're right there. Nope. Maybe over here?
Gib.
Mario.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The other Zelda game I will give most underrated to, besides Minish Cap, is actually Spirit Tracks. The DS Zelda games, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. I liked Phantom Hourglass. I found Phantom Hourglass to be a lot harder than Spirit Tracks.
I really disliked
and
Phantom Hourglass because it was very annoying. It was actively a hassle to play it.
I agree with that statement. Spirit Tracks, I didn't find that way. I found Spirit Tracks to be a little bit better to play and a little more enjoyable, because I think that Spirit Tracks, besides maybe Skyward Sword from what I've heard, has the best Zelda Link dynamic. One of the best Zelda Link dynamics.
Gonna be honest, I haven't really played much. Bitch, fuck you. I haven't really played much of Spirit Tracks. I didn't like Phantom Hourglass.
But we just have one more level, and then one Shadow Mario level, and then we don't have to see this world ever again.
Why is somebody texting me?
But yeah, I really enjoyed Spirit Tracks. It is certainly not my favorite Zelda game because I think the DS transportation sort of games, it got a little it can be a little clunky.
I think, I'm gonna be honest, any DS game that wants me to control it with the stylus is not fun. The stylus should be an accessory to my gameplay and not my main method of interacting with the video game, unless that video game is like a Layton, like a point and click.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have liked The World Ends With You and then on the DS.
No, that's why I didn't play it until I came to the Switch, to be honest. And that's why I play it in that weird, like, AR sensor mode or whatever, and not handheld with my finger. and that's why Reki will never stop making fun of me for it. But I don't like interacting with the game with my finger or a stylus or anything like that.
It's a lot easier if you play it with your finger or stylus.
Probably. I find it a lot less fun though.
Listen, we will agree to disagree on that point.
I mean, I don't really think that's like a disagreeable statement in terms of like, I'm saying how I find the game fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I find it fun the other way. Which is okay.
Definitively more difficult, but I'll take more difficult if I'm having a better time.
Fair enough.
But all of the above is why I haven't finished that yet, so whatever.
Yeah, that's all right.
Why did he go down so easy this time? Not that I'm complaining, it's just like, what's happening?
We just had to spark some anger in you, some outrage.
When I called him a bitch.
Sure.
I say that about the DS control, but I feel like there's probably been a time over the last 10 years where I've been like, oh, I've been enjoying this game, and someone's gonna be like, yeah, got him.
Ah! It's more so that will be more the exception that proves the rule, though.
Yeah. Which, I like, to be honest, if I booted up the World Ends With You on the DS now, I'd probably be all in. But here we are. It's too late now.
Hypocrisy!
Everyone's a hypocrite, it's just whether or not you admit it.
It's true. But yeah, I liked the Zelda Link dynamic in Spirit Tracks. The dungeons honestly weren't too bad. I don't think there were anything to write home about, but I think I remember enjoying them. The thing that annoyed me the most was that there was an instrument you had to play with the microphone, and I think that just kind of was like, ugh.
Yeah. Anything that involved the microphone on the DS was also not good.
It was a little annoying, yeah.
The DS is crazy because there's like 800 gimmicks for it, and most of them are done really poorly in a lot of DS games, but the 3DS has like most of the same gimmicks, and they're all like perfect.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It's really weird. Not like, obviously they improved over time, like that's the no-brainer. It's just crazy, like, you know, because there's like 800 variations of the DS, but at the end of the day, it's the same console, right? Like, every DS is just the DS. And then you get the 3DS, and you're like, oh, this thing is 10,000 times better than a thing that was already pretty good and mostly just developed, like, no one knew what to do with it yet.
Mm-hmm. It was ahead of its time.
And then the 3DS was so good that they gave up and canceled the line. We got Switches now, fuck you.
And now there's people who are trying to recreate the success of the 3DS. Bring it back.
Oh man, I just did one of these.
But hey, you know what? At least it's not a Chuckster.
Oh, brother.
I believe in you.
I can do it.
You will succeed at one point.
You talk too much.
You're welcome. It's what I do for a living.
Yeah. Can I just say something that most people don't like when I say, real quick?
I can't wait to be offended or not offended or don't care. Please go ahead.
I don't like Breath of the Wild very much. I didn't like Breath of the Wild so much that I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom.
That's okay. I appreciated Breath of the Wild, and I had fun playing it, but I feel like because I put so much time and effort into Breath of the Wild, I don't feel like I want to put that much effort into Tears of the Kingdom. And it's the same game except longer. and has more stuff. And I know that if I play it, I will want to find all the lore and all the fun little secrets, and that's going to take even longer. So I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom either.
I haven't even fucking bought it. I don't own it. First try? Are you serious?
We just had to talk. Like I said, we just have to incite rage in you or something you don't like, and instantly you lock in.
The fuck? I liked the initial experience of playing Breath of the Wild a lot. I loved exploring the world. That was all I loved, and I've explored the world now. Playing the actual game, I did not enjoy. Doing the objectives was not fun. Completing things sucked. The main quest, I didn't like. So once I finished, like, checking everything out, I stopped having fun. And unfortunately, that's the other 75% of that game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, once I started actually interacting with the world beyond just, like, exploring and picking up what I found, I stopped having fun. And I stopped having fun to a degree that it colored the entire experience negatively for me.
That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
It really does, because that first 10 hours was 10's a ballpark. It was probably a little bit more than that. Point being, the actual exploration was very cool. But once you've seen it all, you've seen it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it also helped that Breath of the Wild came out at a time where I had a fair amount of time on my hands that I could sink that many hours into a game. It's a lot harder to do that now.
Yeah. I'm also just not...
Don't get me wrong. I'll still sink the required 80 to 90 hours into a Persona game when Persona 6 comes out.
Just over a longer period of time, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be like...
I'm not shotgunning that shit in a week, I tell you that.
Oh, no.
I still haven't beaten Reload.
I haven't even started it, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. But what's your favorite game of all time? Don't ask me questions.
What free time? I know what it is.
No, you don't.
No, I have no idea. It's definitely not.
Ooh, shit.
Halo 5.
He dug deep for something he knows I don't like. That's crazy. Crazy work.
That's what friends are for.
But yeah, so the Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I was so not invested, because it's like, it was like, what's the world gonna look like? And then I heard it's basically the same map, just with more stuff to do, and it's like, so there's nothing here for me that I actually want.
Yeah.
Because, like, if my favorite part of Breath of the Wild was the exploration, and it's the same world to explore, there's literally nothing there for me.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys spray El Squidmissimo here?
Yeah, there you go. We're on it. So unfortunately, I just look like an asshole, because whenever someone talks about Breath of the Wild, how cool it was for like years after it came out, I'd always be like, yeah, it was cool.
Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I think that is a fair. If you don't enjoy interacting with the game, then that's a fair experience.
Well, no, my opinion's fair, but it's like, oh fuck, he's still alive.
Oh yeah, he ain't done.
You look like a real spoil sport when people are like, yeah, this game's so cool, and then you're like the one guy who's like, no, I didn't like anything like that. So yeah, maybe I'll just shut up.
Listen, I enjoyed it, but I also recognize, like, it's not going to be the game that I want to finish Tears of the Kingdom, but what I would want is like, okay, here's all the stuff you need to do for all of the lore that you really want to know about it. And that's it.
I'm also just genuinely, like, with the way Breath of the Wild's story is and the way it ends and stuff, how do you make a direct sequel to that?
You include things that were only mentioned and not specified, basically.
Yeah, but like, who's your villain?
Ganon.
Okay. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. This seems particularly absurd this time.
Listen, I don't quite understand because I haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom, but apparently it's Ganon.
Of all the times when doing something cool and new would have been the most reasonable option. This is the one. This is it. I haven't played the game, so I'm mostly shit talking. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just think it's funny. Like, this would be a great time to have like a surprise interloper show up and just start making things a bit like a pain in the ass.
We actually were told that by our dear friend Reki that sometimes, whilst we are recording this game, he's been like, I just want to jump in, and this would have been the perfect time for that to actually have happened.
Yeah, the interloper arrives.
Yeah.
I think we have to.
Yeah, we gotta.
It.
I hope you like this surfing mini game because we're gonna be doing this for a little bit. Oh, before the time runs out? That's fucked.
Yes, sir. I should go through and finish some of those Zelda games I've never played before, and then laugh because I'm not playing Tears of the Kingdom anytime soon. It doesn't help that Nintendo still wants like $60 for that. I really don't want to spend $60 on something I'm pretty sure I won't enjoy.
Listen, dude, that's fair. Play Majora's Mask. What other Zelda games haven't you played?
Either of the Oracle games. Phantom Tracks? Spirit Tracks?
Spirit Tracks?
Any of the Four Swords games? Oh, fuck off!
So you're supposed to jump with the blooper and get it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so. You're alright, Millie.
That's so stupidly designed.
I agree. I'm blanking on like Zelda games that exist right now. I've played a lot. I've played a lot of Zelda games.
Zelda 1 and 2.
Played both of those. I didn't finish Zelda 2, but why would I?
Fair. After that was
Link to
the Past.
If someone's gonna be that guy, yes, I played the CDI games technically. I tried them, one like an emulator. Leave me alone.
I did not play the CDI games, and I have no interest to.
They aren't good.
No, I've seen the CDI games, and I'm like, this is no.
But also, yeah, you want to be that guy, fuck you. They don't count.
It's fair.
But yeah.
They're not real.
A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening.
Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages.
Didn't play those two.
Was there another Game Boy one?
Link's Awakening, technically. I feel like there was one more Game Boy one.
Let's go to our wonderful That's bananas.
Bananas.
Legend of Zelda.
I feel like there's like one big spot I'm missing in this franchise somewhere.
Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina, Majora's Mask, Oracles.
Yep.
Four Swords. Wind Waker.
Yep.
Four Swords Adventure.
Okay.
Minish Cap. Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass. Spirit Tracks.
Yep.
Skyward Sword.
Yep.
Link Between Worlds,
Mm-hmm.
Triforce Heroes,
Okay.
Breath of the Wild,
Mm-hmm.
Tears of the Kingdom, Echoes of Wisdom.
What the fuck is Echoes of Wisdom?
It's the one that came out a couple of years ago. It's in the same art style as the Link's Awakening remake,
Oh.
but you play as Zelda, not Link.
Well, I haven't played that. I haven't played Triforce Heroes, Four Swords Adventures, Oracle of Seasons, or Oracle of Ages, or Spirit Tracks. At least not substantially enough to have an opinion, really. And Majora's Mask.
I mean, if you want my opinion, start with Majora's Mask. I think you might actually like that one because it's different.
Yeah, probably. It looks like it'd be my kind of thing.
It's different, and once you kind of realize, you know, how all the gimmicky stuff kind of works, you could be like, okay, I can get with
I
this.
avoided it for a long time because when I was younger, and worse at managing my time, a time limit like that stressed me out. And it was always this like reverse, like recursive conversation of like, I don't want to play it because a time limit stresses me out. And people were always like, well, it's not really a time limit. And it's like, you don't understand. It's not that it's a time limit or not actually. It's that there's a factor of time that stresses me out.
Yeah.
Now I don't think you're bothering me that much. I would, you just keep rewinding time and wandering until you figure out what you're doing.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm a pretty avid Zelda fan. I got a Zelda tattoo. I think I showed you at some point. I think I showed everybody.
I think you did. That
The
sounds correct.
Master Sword, and it's just kind of randomly sticking out of my arm for reasons.
Link got mad and jammed it in there, and he forgot to get it.
And he fucked my shit right up, dude.
Hey, listen, you know, you don't want to mess with the Master Sword.
And then I kind of fell off Zelda after Breath of the Wild, because I kind of figured, oh, this series... I'm not the target audience for this right now, so...
Yeah, I would love to see them get back to a traditional style Zelda game with the next big installment.
I'm glad they did this experiment, and I'm okay if they want to hit like a... Every once in a while, we'll make a, like every other Zelda games, like an open world or whatever. You guys appeal to your people too, but I'm a dungeon crawler kind of guy, so someone page me when we get back to my shit, please.
Uh-huh.
Which I guess this Zelda one might actually be like my thing. I just didn't know about it. I might have to look into that.
Maybe.
But yeah, I don't know. There reaches a point where sometimes the series just hits a point of like, hey, it's not really like you're not who they're trying to go for anymore. You're not their audience, and that's not always a bad thing necessarily.
No, things should change and grow with the people that things have to change, and that's okay. I'm not really the biggest open world person. I like having some kind of objectives.
I just like having, I just like having something concrete. I like hub worlds a lot more than I like flat out open worlds. Something like this or like Sonic Adventure, where it's like there's stuff to explore, but it's kind of confined.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like, I'm a Resident Evil fan, so I like highly replayable but otherwise linear games. You bitch.
Shadow Mario. That's fun. You know what I have had the strangest desire to play recently?
What?
Not like the biggest. I want to play a Pokemon game.
You know, it's been on my mind.
But I don't know which one I would play, cause like I've been seeing a lot of things for like that 3DS thing. It's like one of those like new handheld things that you can like emulate everything on, or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
But like my 3DS still works great.
Oh, yeah.
And I still have like a bunch of games on it. I don't think I ever played the Hoenn remakes. Because I have
Me
one
either.
Hoenn I think so. I would want to play that on 3DS. I don't think I ever played Black and White either. But
I never played anything after Black and White, except Sword and Shield. So I've got like a huge gap in that knowledge, which is something I've been slowly rectifying because I've been doing a playthrough of Black and White very slowly. That game's actually super good.
Black and White.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say good things about the Unova region.
It's very, very good. It's maybe the first time I've seen a Pokemon plot in a main game where I'm like, wow, I'm mildly intrigued here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Black and White's story.
Also, phenomenal music, which is crazy in a series full of phenomenal music.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing the like the Elite Four or like just like one of the boss battle themes. I'm like, this is bumping.
They have this cool mechanic where in certain towns you can just like find NPCs and they'll add instrumentation to the music. Like suddenly you have a drum line, suddenly you've got a bass riff, you know?
Love that. That's cool.
It's very cool.
Because I liked Sinnoh. I would also love to replay Diamond and Pearl, just not the Switch remakes, because I heard the Switch remake is a little
not great.
Challenged.
Oh, it's challenged, all right.
Challenged. Honestly, I would probably emulate Platinum and play Platinum to get the hardcore mode.
You should do the same thing where you emulate Black and White and tell me what you think.
I have Black and White. I have Black and White, a physical cartridge. I would play it on the cartridge.
Play Black and White then. Tell me what you think.
Could do that. Fire up the old 3DS.
Fire up the old 3DS.
Also, shout out to them announcing that Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to Switch.
Not shout out to them for making them $20 fucking each.
Yeah. Shout out for bringing it, but upset that they're $20 each.
That is a $10 purchase, my friends.
Even with inflation.
$10 for both, to be clear. Like, a 2-for-1 deal. Yeah. They just uploaded a ROM file, man.
It's true.
I'm a little mad about what's happening here, by the way.
You are clearly hitting him. With water.
Bitch.
Oh, you got him! Hell yeah.
I recently went through and got the Platinum Trophies for Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2.
How was that experience?
Not that bad, to be honest with you. I think Spider-Man 1 was a more difficult Platinum, and I got that years ago. It was actually a pretty fun experience. I had a good time. Because I had already played them when they came out. One of the achievements was like New Game Plus, so booted up a New Game Plus playthrough, cleaned up a bunch of trophies I didn't have, and got to do a bunch of extra side stuff, and it was a good probably. It took me 4 days for Spider-Man 2 and 2 days for Miles Morales. So
not bad.
About a week.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid week.
Yeah.
I think I'm currently playing through East 8 right now. Loving that game. That game is so fun. I love that game.
I'm not overly familiar with them. I know what they are, but I'm not super familiar. 7, okay, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, okay. Finish up Pianta Village, probably. Not Pianta Village.
I know what you mean.
Bianca Hills.
Yeah. But I'm playing through that. The story is really good. What I learned is that you have to remap the controls because the way that, at least for how I like to play, I don't usually have to remap controls. But the way that they did it, I was just kind of like, this does not make intuitive sense to me, so I just remapped them.
Isn't at least in the older ones, isn't the combat in that series like you face an enemy and walk towards them?
That's the bump system for the first 2 games. Every game after that does not use the bump system.
I see. I see.
Because they've remade basically all of them except for East 5, which they will at some point remake. Because the president of Falcom is like, I love this game, it's my baby, and I want to remake it because it was my favorite game as a kid.
So, to be clear, when you say all of them, like all 8 of them, or like 1 through 4?
Oh, there's 10.
They've remade all 10 of them.
There's 10 East games total. 1 and 2 are the only 2 games that use the bump system. East 3 uses the same system as East 6. East 4 is a like a party-based game, like a traditional RPG.
Which ones have remakes?
3, 4.
Okay.
That's it.
Not 1 and 2?
1 and 2 have a remastering or like a newer version on Steam, but they use the bump system.
That's crazy. Because that is maybe like the extent of my knowledge is trying to play one of them, walking into an enemy, swinging my weapon, and being like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Nah, you got bump, brother. You got to come into that angles.
Angles. To be fair, that
angles.
was longer ago than I'm going to admit to being alive for. So.
Yeah, it was a different time, for sure. But. But yeah, most of the modern East games are action RPGs with different parties and
what
control.
What kind of an action RPG? Like a Secret of Mana? Or like you fucking bitch. I can live. I did it.
Yes, you can.
Pardon my
It's okay.
French.
I was about to say, that triangle was about to end your day.
He'll come back, right?
I hope so.
He's coming.
There, yeah, it's coming back. So, like, Secret of Mana, or...
I'm trying to think of another action RPG. Or something else.
It's more real-time combat. I say this having never played the game, but it's like there's overworld, like a Final Fantasy 15, that kind of thing.
So it's like 3D?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 3D action RPG.
That's crazy, because the last screenshot of this thing in that series I saw was 2D sprites.
Oh yeah, no, they're 3D action RPGs.
Damn. How time changes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Millie, stop licking your leg. We're gonna fight.
Though East 3, 6, and East Origin, they're still RPGs, but I would call them more adventure RPGs. Like they're adventure games with RPG elements.
Holy
Nice,
shit!
well done. That was incredible.
I'm him, dude. I'm not him.
Well,
I'm not him.
You were a false him.
I'm the false idol.
Well, as long as you admit to that now. So those are not 3D action RPGs, but they do play very well.
Mario, you worthless bitch.
I'm going to jump into the ether! Ah!
Why am I fucking this up now?
Because we're not talking about things that incite rage in you.
Right. I need to get mad.
Tell me everything wrong with Halo after Halo 3.
It's mostly just 5. A couple things I don't like about 4. And it's very poor story writing and a lot of gameplay changes that change the flow of combat in a way that is for the worse.
That's not rage-inducing enough.
No, I've mellowed pretty considerably.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's see. Unpopular gaming opinions seem to incite. What's another unpopular gaming opinion you have?
Shit, what's popular right now?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Think here. Unpopular gaming opinions, huh?
I was like, well, saying that you don't like Breath of the Wild, I was like, I feel like it's a pretty unpopular gaming opinion.
That is definitely not a popular one. I don't know, man. What do people play? What do people like? What are games people like? Okay, I got one. I don't like Elden Ring that much. And I'm a big Dark Souls fan besides that.
And why would you say that? I really don't know much about Souls games. I've never played them because I fear I don't have the patience to bash my head into the wall.
It's, for one thing, it's an open world, and I don't want to wander around and do a bunch of random bullshit. That game's got a lot of like random stuff to do, and I don't really care.
All right.
It also changes the flow of gameplay in a way that I just don't find it satisfying.
Oh, okay.
And I think its story is boring.
Not George R. R. Martin's best story, huh?
Having almost no context to anything he's ever written, true. Probably. But it is very fun co-op.
Yay. What I will say from what I have seen from some Souls-like games is that the lore is always very deep. And I enjoy that, and I feel like I would enjoy that aspect of the game. But the bashing your head against a boss...
That's, to be fair, a little bit of a misconception. They are difficult, but it's not like stubborn difficult. It's just kind of like rote memorization. It's, in a lot of ways, very similar to playing like a rhythm game or something.
Oh, okay.
You just kind of learn patterns and match them for the most part. And yeah, they're difficult patterns and you die a lot, but I wouldn't call it bashing your head into the wall.
It's okay. I beat all of the secret, difficult bosses in Kingdom Hearts 3 and beat the super secret, ultra uber hard boss as well. So I know a thing or two about patterns.
I sure fucking won't ever do that.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Noki Bay, Serena Beach. I think we're down to 2 levels left.
How about that?
Let's see if we can crank out Noki Bay before we stop for the night.
All right. I'm down.
There's like 2 levels left in there too.
Yeah, that's my only hesitation with Souls-like games is because I'm like, I'm here to play video games, to have fun, and not.
People just approach it with like it's difficult and I'm gonna get mad, and it's like it's because you're approaching it saying it's difficult and you're gonna fuck. I don't have to.
Gelato Beach.
I don't have to do the watermelon stuff late. I don't have to do the watermelon stuff late.
I don't think so.
Oh, get me out. People approach it saying they're gonna get mad at it, and then you get mad at it. Like, yeah, you'll die. You'll die a lot probably, but it's only rage-inducing difficulty if you don't think of it as like a pattern to learn, but you think of it as I'm gonna get mad. People watched enough Let's Plays and like streamers and stuff where they just see them dying over and over and not actually taking the time to learn what's happening. And yeah, some of it is a little bit bullshit, but that's just normal for video games, right? Like most games have something where you're like, hey, fuck that.
It's fair. Is where we're going? I think it's the sun, the sunshine. My eyes.
The Shell's secrets. Hey, another secret.
Hey. Would you start with Dark Souls 1 if you want to do a Souls-like game?
Yes.
Okay.
I would. I would start with 1, and I would maybe have not a guide open to tell you how to play, but a guide open to kind of help direct you, because there's a lot of it's very open-ended in a way that I find satisfying, but definitely could want, if you know where to go, it's going to be a much smoother experience, and someone out there's going to say that's not the intended experience, and it's like, yeah, I don't really care.
Play the game the way you want to play it.
True. But yeah, I would say Dark Souls 1 is a good starting point. If you want to hit the highlights, it's like Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, probably Elden Ring would say, most people would say that. And I'm not going to argue with that. They're probably right. I'm just weird. Dark Souls 2 is ass, and Demon Souls is a little too old for its own good.
What do they do wrong in Dark Souls 2?
Where do I start?
Never mind. Let's
so,
save. Let's save. Or why don't we save that for a rage-inducing moment where you need to lock in?
I need to lock in. Sure. I got a lot of thoughts on that. I can tell you what they did right.
Sure.
The art design's good.
That's all you got?
The story is interesting hypothetically. It's executed like shit, but it's in theory very cool. That's it.
I'm filled with hope.
That's all I got for you.
Love it.
The theater actors they hired are also very good.
They should be.
The theater actors and also that guy who played Darth Maul in Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, Ray Park?
No. The voice. Excuse me.
Oh,
Peter. I can't say his last name because it's really long and scary. He also shot of the dead. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Point being, he's in Dark Souls 2.
Excellent.
His name's so scary that some of my other friends and I just call him, like, Shaun of the Dead Darth Maul Kitchen Gun, because he's also in an old British TV sketch. I love you, Kitchen Gun.
Kitchen Gun.
I'm perfect. I'm him.
Yep, that's right. You are him for half a second.
I'm him. Him in perpetuity.
Him perpetuity?
Him, that sounds like a disease.
Yeah, it sure is.
I need to get tested, dude.
You gotta get tested for him perpetuity.
Yeah.
Is that a blood test or can you rapid test that?
I had a pee and a Coke.
Ow, that's rough. I heard him opportunity burns.
Yeah, it does. It also knocks.
Oh, rough, buddy. The worst kind.
Yeah. Is there any other kind, huh?
Not usually. Not when it comes to him opportunity.
I'm not gonna make that. Make that.
Him perpetuity also. I can't even say my own dumb word.
You're making shit up and you're saying the word wrong.
Yeah.
Recky's over there playing up solemn. I see you. Spotted. Got you. You're fucked. Outed.
Must be nice to be playing a fun game.
I was playing a fun game. Now we're in the back half of Mario 60 Sunshine.
Yeah.
Whoops, my real opinions got out there for a second.
Hey! Well, you know what? Now's the time. Tell us all about why Dark Souls 2 is shit.
The enemy design's bad. The level design's bad. It was made by, like, a secondary team, and you can tell it's about every aspect of how the game came out. It misunderstands what made Dark Souls 1 really good and substitutes it for absolute dog shit every step of the way.
Oh, yeah. Give us an example.
Enemy hitboxes are bloated and often blatantly incorrect. Enemies are placed in such a way where they can just spawn behind you and bum rush you, so you have no reasonable expectation to find them, and instead of being able to react accordingly, you're supposed to die and remember they're there. You're often outnumbered in a ridiculous fashion, in a manner where good luck figuring it out and good luck catching up. Dark Souls 1 did that occasionally. Dark Souls 2 does it every single time. It changes the RPG mechanics to be confusing and convoluted and make no sense and kind of just waste your time and experience points. Experience points in air quotes because it's a whole different system with like a currency you spend, but I'm trying to keep it simple. So
I appreciate that. Oh, you had that.
There is a mechanic where if you die, the game blocks off a section of your health until you expend a consumable resource that shows up in limited quantity to restore it.
What?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I agree. Dark Souls 1 does not do that. Dark Souls 3 does not do that. Why are we doing that here?
Yeah, I'm like... Nah.
They revert healing to kind of an old, archaic system that is similar to something in Dark Souls or Demon Souls, and it kind of ruins the flow of combat because the flow of combat is still a lot more like Dark Souls than it is Demon Souls. So you just have a consumable, you have a expendable consumable healing item in bulk, and then limited uses of your respawnable, refillable healing resource to a much more limited capacity than you did in the first game. So now you're...
Oh!
Wow. That's the start of the level.
But you know what?
I got my life, at least.
At least... you know what to do.
True. So you've got this, like, resource where boss fights are built around having a, like, 10 instances of a refillable healing item, and you don't have that for a lot of the game, and instead you have infinitely less useful temporary or limited healing items that you're supposed to use, and it fucks with the balance a lot without really accounting for it in the numbers.
Well, the good thing is that we have once again proved the theory that you lock in.
Yeah, you just gotta get me yapping.
That's what I do. Because if you think too much, it's not good.
It's true.
Unfortunately, we may have exhausted that topic on Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, I mean, I could keep going, but it's all small stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I give the game some credit, though. I have one more thing to say positively about it.
Okay.
Two, actually, now I think about it. It still has good music. The composer was going nuts.
Nice.
It also has the best hub world in that series, the best like hub location.
Oh.
It's really pretty and really nice, and sounds great, and looks good. It's visually appealing. So shout out to Majula, I guess.
Thanks, Majula. We appreciate you. Oh.
Are you serious?
Why didn't you grab the wall that time,
Why
Mario?
didn't you bounce off the wall, Mario? There's been this like Dark Souls 2 like renaissance, and I'm just sitting here like maybe I'm not hip with it anymore, but back in my day we didn't like bad games.
And why is Dark Souls 2 getting a renaissance?
I have my opinion about it, but it's not it's not polite.
Well, God damn it, Mario.
I think it's a kind of a contrarian thing. People have been shit talking it for so long that people are like, no, it's good. I've just got rose tinted glasses about it. Trust. Like, it's not good. You just want to say it's good because you've heard it's bad for so long, and then you play it and it's not as abysmal dog shit as you think it is or thought it was, but it's still not good.
No. How about just no about that?
Yeah, it's just not. Bad. Bad's bad, and it's not even like the funny kind of bad. It's just kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like I've played the funny kind of bad.
Funny bad is enjoyable in its own right. We've had a lot of funny bad.
I love funny bad. I don't really think we get funny bad games anymore.
No.
It kind of died with like the PS2.
Yeah, because people don't want to take that risk anymore. Because if it's bad, we're gonna get absolutely.
It's just too expensive.
Yeah.
Like, who can afford to make a bad game? There's no like AA games anymore.
Nope.
It's all like multi-gajillion-dollar huge titles with a lot of polish, and it's like that's great, but like, man, where would I be in my life without a Blue Stinger
Or God Hand.
or God Hand? Hey, Joe's online. I see you, Joe. That's my
up,
buddy Joe.
Nice to see you, Joe. Appreciate you. Welcome to the LP.
Welcome to the Let's Play, Joe. Yeah, no, I'm also gonna say I don't even think God Hand's a funny bad. I think God Hand's just good.
I also think that God Hand is good. I think that it can be construed as funny bad if you don't like beat 'em up style games.
Yeah, it's fair. Its gameplay is very good. Its cutscenes are kind of funny bad.
Yes. Story wise, funny bad. Gameplay wise, highly enjoyable.
Actually phenomenal. Also very difficult.
That game is hard. That game is actually hard.
That being said, I think if you can play God Hand, you can play Dark Souls.
Probably. I also wouldn't cheap out, and I'd probably play Dark Souls on like a average difficulty. I wouldn't play it on easy.
There's only one difficulty. It's just
Never mind. I'm playing it on the regular difficulty.
It's just the game. It just is what it is.
All right.
So hey, mission accomplished, I suppose.
I think so.
Oh, look at that. First try.
Yeah, basically. Mario!
Mario.
Because he's Mario C, so he's Mario!
Mario.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like Mario.
Mario. Yeah.
Let's get the shadow.
That makes more sense.
Let's get the Shadow Mario. Real quick.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Hold it, Shadow Mario. What is Shadow Mario holding?
The paintbrush.
Brush.
Where have you been, man?
Zoned out the last however many episodes.
This is 6.
How? Wait a minute. Why can he jump in water, but our water messes him up?
That's salt water. We have a freshwater tank.
Yep. Ask a stupid question.
Get a stupid ass answer.
That's true. That's on me. That's 100% on me. I didn't think about that. Anyway, now that I've proven I'm an idiot.
It's alright, buddy. We're both stupid. That's why they pair us together. The smart
First
guys.
and last mistake.
Yeah, the smart guys go hang out. We're just. But they put the dumbasses to entertain themselves on Wednesdays.
Gallif's over there being erudite and solving latent puzzles with his eyes closed. Meanwhile, us two schmucks over here are going like, why does this not work in the thing with the stuff?
What is water? You ever had water before?
Why is water wet?
Why is water wet? Hey man, for every smart guy, there's got to be 2 absolute dumbasses.
You know what? Happy to fulfill the dumbass role if I must. All right, get him. Get him from here. Get him.
Bitch. You're a coward. Where are you going?
He's jumping to his death. Where did he go?
All the way down here.
What a...
Say it. Say it. Give in to the dark side.
bitch.
Let's fucking go.
Curses, curses, I won't forget this, Mario. Mario. I won't forget this, Mario.
Mario. Pretty sure that means we only got 5 stars left to get over here.
Yeah, and they're from your favorite area.
Serena Beach. Beach. You know, I actually like most levels in there. It's just that first one I don't like.
Yeah.
So. Well, I think that'll do it for episode 6. A little bit long, but I wanted to clean up as much as I could since we had a little bit of extra time.
Oh, yeah.
Next time, we'll clean up Serena Beach and I think start the last level after that.
That's crazy. It's crazy to think.
Look at us.
We just started this not that long ago. We're finishing a game soon.
It's crazy how far we've come from having to have 5 to 8 of us together at a time to finish a game to who else is on this list? Who else is here?
Nobody.
It's just us.
They should let us do this more. They should just let us do this more often.
They should try.
It would be so much more effective.
They should try and stop me.
Oh, they won't put us together for too many things because they know better.
Pandora's box. You guys can't stop me.
Yeah. God of War is a topic for another day.
We'll see everybody next time.
Bye.